It's alive. Just barely. We're live. Just barely? Somewhat?
Yes.
So, welcome back to the Lost... No. To do no longer the Lost Begun channel. Yeah, I was wondering how long it was going to take me to fuck that up. Welcome back to Easy Reefers, where I am going to give you a dissertation on, at least based on my experience, what is the preferred method, some of the easiest ways, some of the best options you might have available to you when setting up a small reef aquarium known as a nano tank. Now, the term nano tank has become subjective. Okay? Some people would say it means anything between a 40-gallon on down. Then they came up with pico tank, so they could sell you different stuff. And now it's like, I think what, 5 gallons to something is a nano and 5 gallons and below is a pico. I don't know. I don't know what the kids are calling it these days. I just know how it's gonna go when you buy a fish tank. Okay. So, running in this fish room here, we have the 20-gallon long mixed reef, and me not able to hold the camera straight. We have a sort of a live rock and planted system with clownfish in there. And then right now I'm running 2 10-gallon quarantines. That one back there is a 10-gallon too, by the way. Now, this is a 55-gallon. It's not much different setting up one of these than it is a 55-gallon. Now, what I'm going to say does also apply to acrylic cube type aquariums, but full disclosure, my experience is with Petco $1 sale fish tanks. Okay? Now, the first thing you got to worry about for any fish tank, well, that much should be obvious. How are you going to get the fish poo out of the fish tank? Now, thought I was going to make a standalone system for fish only. Cheapest option, AquaClear. Okay. The way the media basket is arranged in an AquaClear is better than the vertical insert model. Better because it actually uses all of the filter media. Okay. Also, the media itself can run a long time without being clogged and allows for very good biological filtration. They come with a piece of biomedia, the physical media, which I was saying is very friendly towards flow. It's not like your normal floss. Okay, don't have any with me. And then it has carbon. Okay. Now, when you're first setting up your tank, you're going to have a nitrogen cycle. Okay, and that's the waste from organics in the live sand that you use, maybe, or from the live rock that you use breaking down. Okay, just dead animals, or if you don't have that, if you're using clean sand and dry rock, you want to add some fish to your tank and you want to cause a nitrogen cycle. Okay, but you don't want it to get too bad. You want to just basically cause a bloom of bacteria over the surface of all the rocks and the sand. but you don't want it to get all up in the water column and cause any microfauna or you know, existing anything that you have to go through undue stress. Even on dry rock, you'll find there are zooplankton seeds, if you will, little zooplankton egg sacs that encrust to the rocks, and you'll find before you've ever put anything in your tank, just little plankton all over the rock. I just don't want to yell right into the camera, dear. That's all. So, fish only, aqua clear, you're fine. You want to keep coral in it as well. This is a protein skimmer. I like the Rio Nano because they're cheap. Other than that, the basics, okay, you need a flow pump of some sort. This is a Flubel C. They can be had in $30 range. Or, once you move on to lighting, the difference between reef tank lighting and Fowler lighting. Fowler lighting can be had for $20, okay? Here's a Fowler light on here. This is just fine. Turns off, turns blue. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't subject corals to that. Okay. Certainly wouldn't subject an anemone to that. If you want to have a reef tank, you can start out with a little light like that. Start out with a little pump like that. But then save your money for some current USA hardware. Okay? Even if it's just one of these little pumps added to your Flubel C pump, and then upgrade later to more pumps if you want. Or you get the manifold that can run 3 pumps. You get one little pump for your tank now, and maybe you decide you want a bigger tank. Okay? And what this does is it installs and works with the lighting controller that Current USA also makes. Now, this is about the brightness you'll get off of one strip from Current USA. And this is the brightness you'll get off of 3. So I can grow star polyps, button polyps, zinnias, even in that little cave down there, they're doing just fine. In that little valley. Okay. All with one of these strips. Now granted, that's $200. 10 times the price. This was probably $150 each. Okay. This one here, the Coral Life, was $118. And this was back before, you know, we were struggling too much financially. I had got these 2 guys. And this light here was on another tank. And then we thought we were doing well this tax season. And we upgraded the 29 to a 55. Again, $1 per gallon sale.
Well,
$60.
Even though the 55 doesn't qualify for the $1 per gallon, it's still 60%.
Yeah, it was on sale. Still. But
$1 per gallon goes up to the 29, that's it.
we got us a good deal on here. But you know, like I said, there was going to come a point where it's like, we're out of money now. Oh no, something as bad has happened. And it's even worse than being out of money now. Do you buy what you really want or what you really need while you can? Or do you, just let that flow away like water while you stress about other things? You see, I don't eat very much. I don't cost very much personally. But, aside from the fact that I'm using this for research for a business plan, this is shit that I've wanted for a long time. A long, long, long time. In fact, I've wanted a setup like this for twice as long as any YouTuber has even been in the hobby. Okay? That's how long I've been trying to get my life to the point where I could have a nice fucking reef tank with some automated lights on it. And God forbid, some actual wave pumps. Okay? But that's not because I'm rich and successful now. It's because this shit has gotten a lot cheaper than it used to be. Okay? Really, you get what you pay for. And what you're paying for is savings. This, as opposed to an LED, a fluorescent light. This is strips, uses half as much as one of those bulbs. So overall, I'm using 30% of the power that I used to light this tank. And the output has more than doubled. Pretty sweet, huh? Now, we've discussed the flow and the setup that you want. But, you have to go and look at that. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Y'all take it easy.